from 100 down to 70 and from 70 down to 33, and then he comes out and kills one and almost gets the other one as well. It's a 10-4, last round of the half coming up, and double up on either side.
Well, that's what we talked about, Olaf being the anchor on the B bomb site. He gets the opening frag and they're happy. They smoke off the tunnels, and now they just need to force the T's to do something and they don't want to. So what's the reaction here?
I was just wondering whether Envy would try and slow down after that, getting caught out by those pistols, but it seems not. Happy was darting straight for B tunnels. Will get caught out though. JW holding the angle, doesn't manage to land the shot though. Kenny S will get nailed. Going to be Flusher popping out, but Olaf Meister will back that up, and now it is all down to Kiyoshima. EnVyUS, they're going to be happy with 10 rounds nonetheless. Kiyoshima, literally nothing to lose coming into this one. Krim's going to hold the angle on that bomb. He's going to sit and babysit it. 3 members, Pronex coming around. Kiyoshima's going to try a little ramp drop here and try and scale for the element of surprise. He may catch JW out, but surely won't catch the rest out.
You only win these situations if the other team makes some really grave mistakes. The one thing that Kiyoshima has 2 things going from here. It's the time that was on the clock, and it's the fact that they don't know where he is. Nice shot to start off, and he drops JW, but now they know where he is, and he's not got a lot of time left to switch his position. You can see he's trying to make them guess, and they've guessed just right. Smoke is up, he runs through his own Molotov into middle. Mid-air headshot on Crims, really turns a 180, and Kiyoshima, for just a brief second, he made that look possible.
Unbelievable last round there. I didn't think he had any chance of getting any, even a frag there, but he finds 2 huge ones. It could have caused a massive upset there. What a half that was. High octane, non-stop action. EnVyUS applying so much pressure early on. Very fast tactics, very unorthodox as well, but here you can see that jumping shot coming down the short. What crazy stuff that is. But overall, Fnatic doing well to get the amount of rounds they did, I feel. Like they weren't able to build up any momentum whatsoever, getting 1 round early on the force spike, and then getting shut out for about 5 or 6 rounds. And then it just seemed like EnVyUS kept changing the pace, and it was very confusing for Fnatic to even adapt and get back into that. But 5 rounds is always enough when you're Fnatic.
Well, how do Fnatic respond to that? A solid pistol will be the best start, as they have to sit and watch this clock tick down. What will go through? What will the in-game leaders be talking? What's Pronex mentioning to his team here? So they need to settle down. They realize they're 10-5 down in the first map of the grand finals here.
I don't think they were expecting that initial pace so early on. Like we said, grand final time, you need to start with doing the unexpected. You can't do your traditional playbook. Like we said, these teams have been watching what you've been doing, so that's exactly what EnVyUS did. That was very special to watch, and what a performance with individual skill. Kenny S stepping up on this final stage, getting 14 frags in the first half. He was looking very hot indeed.
A lot of conversation here from Happy's point of view. He's been playing very well. He is at 10 kills, not that far from the scoreboard, but Pronex is at 4. It sort of feels like Pronex is taking all of his resources and put them into trying to simply outcall Happy and figure out what's going on that Envy side, because he's not had many kills. I think he's super focused. We saw Pronex earlier in the tournament with tons of kills, but right now it feels like it's all gone into trying to outcall Happy.
I think they were just trying to adjust early on. We saw actually Olaf and Pronex on about 0 for 7 each, I think, before they finally arrived on the scoreboard. But it seems like things have calmed down now. There's a nice pause in between that to give them some time to talk about it. But here we go then. Fnatic starting on the T-side pistol. 5 rounds for them. Let's take a look at the buy they're getting in. You see Armor being brought up with 3 players now. PT50 on Flusher, smoke grenade for him. And I wouldn't be surprised if EnVyUS kept the pace up and did a full push themselves and just tried to get that early frag before falling back.
A strong pistol here for EnVyUS would almost wrap the game up, but that is a very aggressive bit of play from Apex. MBK trying to back him up as well, getting around the side, but you could see Fnatic, their positions, they were very much ready for that, and they're going to try and pile on down to Cat. They do manage to get MBK down. Happy's trying to hang on in there. They're all going to pass on by. They've all managed to go around. He's behind them. He's got to get the kill. He does manage to get himself 1 and a second, and that may be enough to slow things down. Kiyoshima, the sole man left. Pronex just above him. They've got to know his position, but he's going to go for the plant.
There's a bit of a chance for a Kali shot there, but he's going to be walking up. They don't know where he is. Pronex spots it. Kiyoshima, he can't clutch it. Pronex takes him down. What a quick peek, and that's going to be Fnatic winning a very critical pistol round.
I'll tell you what, they better be feeling lucky, because if Happy had hit a couple more shots in the back there, that could have been round over. Amazingly exciting stuff there. What a moment that could have been. A fast play from up short from the CTs there. Didn't really lead to much, but Happy playing that so incredibly intelligently, just unfortunately not able to transfer into more frags.
Okay, so EnVyUS trying to stack out a little bit of play there. They had sent 4 originally over towards A site, but I think Kiyoshima caught a glimpse there as he passed on by the doors, and they're immediately gone. A fast rotate. Are they going to try and stack it out? Kiyoshima gets a little peek, gets the information he requires for his team as Happy tries to come around and back him out. But Fnatic, they're very mobile. They're quickly reacting to this and feeling that B-side is possibly stacked.
Yeah, very good job indeed. MBK up here with a deagle in hand and looking for a headshot on someone. Going to try and switch it up just a tiny bit. Got to be careful here, Fnatic. He's got to get a chance to get at least a couple of shots off. You can duck down behind. There's the first. Second one! Pronax is down. MBK still gunning for them. Can he get the kills? Apex shows up. It's a disaster for Fnatic. They're running into the French wall, and it's going to be Olofmeister gone down. Grenade to the face. Flusher is alone. An absolutely cataclysmic round here. Envy, they might just win the map based on this. And Flusher, he's trying to fight it back and stay alive. Gets a headshot, but it's too late. They're coming for him, and he's got 20 health. What a round.
What an absolute disaster. Envy have recovered all the rifles as well. You can see the MAC-10 for Kenny, the Galil, the Scout, the AK. That has just gone horribly, horribly wrong for Fnatic.
The double deagle from Short. Look at this in a grand final. That is absolutely insane. And the way Fnatic approached that, they had nades to play with it. They had a Molotov as well. The normal thing to do before going onto the site, especially on an anti-eco, Molotov the site before you execute that. At least that cancels that pressure. But a little bit of nerves from Fnatic being shown there. But they will have to be on a full eco now. Even just one P250, no utility to play with. So all of a sudden, EnVyUS, again, looking very strong going into the second half.
How do they settle their nerves after a play like that? Happy going looking for kills. He's got himself the FAMAS, and JW is going to be the man that will come around the corner. We'll get a good tag down on him. And Olofmeister also picked off. They're going to keep on challenging him, but Happy's not worried. It's in-game leader versus in-game leader. Pronax will back away. Happy's forced away. He will get taken down. And now we're going to see also Kenny S getting involved. Flusher down low will get caught out. Apex comes in. And it is 12-6. EnVyUS with a very good lead now. The economy is starting to settle on the CT side already, and that's going to be a big worry. Fnatic coming into this one, buying what they can.
Yeah, but I'm still a little bit flabbergasted by the last round. There was so much time on the board, and they just didn't have to commit to that. A big mistake made with them, but they will force their way into this one. Galil there, AK's not a full buy, and no head armor as well on 3 of the players. That can be very important going up against CTs, but here we go then. The Terror is making their way out long, but they won't have any contention whatsoever.
No, look at Kenny pushing into the middle with the AWP. What is this? Pronax is about to be sandwiched. Are they going to actually check for him? He's still hiding there. Kiyoshima going to find him, and that's a big opening frag. Pronax gone down. They have long control. Yes, they're going to walk back in here. Crim's fighting Apex. He's going to miss a big opportunity, but there it comes. And MBK going down to Flusher, so now we're back into a 4v3. A very confusing round. This is just a clear indication there's so much going on. No team wants to play predictably, and Kenny goes down. JW with a shot to the face, and it's Olofmeister to take out Happy, leading Kiyoshima 1v3.
One flash left is all that Flusher has, and Kiyoshima, the full assortment of grenades, he's going to have to make use of them here because Flusher is pushing up behind him. Is he going to get caught out from behind? Yes, he is, and Flusher is there. And as you mentioned, what a confusing round. That was the T-side defense.
The rulebook of CS has been thrown out the window for this game. No one's really conforming to any sort of meta right now. They're running around, they're trying to surprise the other enemy as much as they can, and they're not even finding each other. It's absolutely pandemonium on the server right now. 12-7 in favor of EnVyUS, but full buys once again. Have a little bit of a force buy from Kiyoshima as well, and it seems like they've got a deagle on him. So let's see this one goes down. Maybe a slower pace now from Fnatic.
Well, what will they respond to this one? Fnatic. There's got to be a little confidence boost, especially after that eco that caught them off, caught them napping, caught them completely out, and caught them cold. EnVyUS going to hold steady here. They have got themselves a bit of a mishmash themselves. Kiyoshima, just that deagle, but he's all the way over in the back of B site. Fnatic aren't really too worried about him just yet. It's looking like they're going to gain a bit of mid-control as Pronax goes for a little look here. Kenny S is holding the angle. He's got to be careful. Are they going to be expecting the AWP? That's the question. Does manage to land the shot, but doesn't get the kill. As Happy covers his retreat.
Very safe setup there, especially with the flashbang. I really do like that. You're already safe just jumping away, but they're expecting Fnatic to be very aggressive, and they don't want to take any risks here. Now, there's only about 40 seconds left, and are they going to really flash Happy through? Yes, they will, and it's going to be a kill on Flusher. Next in line, Kenny to help out. What a great combination. defense there up on Catwalk, almost impossible to deal with. And the bomb is trapped up there, 25 seconds. They're going to go for it. It's a 5v3. They pick it up and they run back down middle, but Apex sees it right now. Envy, they know everything.
This might not have been worth going into the B bomb site. They know they've been spotted 15 seconds on the board. What's the reaction for Kiyoshima?
Peekaboo is all it needs, and Kiyoshima gets himself the initial entry straight away. Olaf Meister! And MBK from behind. Oh my word. EnVyUS, they are cruising at the moment. 13-7, just 3 rounds remain. That's all they need. And once again, the economy of Fnatic is in tatters.
Yeah, that's what happens when you win a round and lose the subsequent after that. That was a really nice play from EnVyUS. This is the moment here. They saw there's about 40 seconds on the clock. They could feel the round building up. Happy flash through, makes 2 huge frags and spots the bomb as well. They then saw the bomb rotating and they managed to get themselves in a really good position. Fast executing now, coming out along.
Yeah, almost blocking each other there, but a good grenade takes down Crims there. That was Kenny and MBK teaming up. And with no body armor, those grenades are going to do a lot of damage. MBK landing some good spray. And this is a clean-up round from Envy. They're about to be at 14. And Fnatic, half of that on 7.
MBK finds Flusher. Pronax down in pit. The last man and the nade will come rolling on down to make Fnatic have a serious problem. They've called for a pause here, but honestly, it feels like it's a little too late. They will have themselves pretty much a rifle round. There's still a little short because there's just a lack of kills coming from Fnatic. It's only 3k for both Olaf and Flusher.
They have to buy in this situation. They can't allow EnVyUS to get to match point when there's so many rounds left. So they are going to buy. They just need to work out what they're going to do with it. We've seen so much aggression from EnVyUS and then a lot of passive rounds as well. They've been very hard to predict. There's been so many crazy plays coming in from either side. But now EnVyUS looking strong. They've got full rifles and the AWP as well. But let's see how this one goes down. This is could potentially put EnVyUS in touching distance of number 2 here. So interesting round.
I really feel like Fnatic are playing more safely than we'd normally see them do, and I think that might be a problem. You can also tell that Envy are constantly expecting more aggression out of Fnatic, and I feel like sometimes the Swedish team right now, they slow down just a little bit too much, and Envy are allowed to set up, like we saw the last round, that counter pop flash into Catwalk. They're allowed to have just an extra, we're not talking much, but an extra 5 seconds to think about what the next play is. And normally Fnatic are the ones controlling the pace of the game, but they're not doing that right now.
It'll be interesting to see where KennyS goes this round. They've been keeping it random and dynamic almost every single time. This is another time to do it. They know the reaction's coming in, the pause is there. What can they do to actually counter this? There's going to be a big play. I would imagine a set piece from Fnatic now. They need to try something a little bit different, get onto the site, get a bomb down, force a post-plant situation. We can see there the Galils are coming in, 3 AKs as well, but they have got a decent amount of grenades to play with.
This is the round that counts for Fnatic. Timeout, has it done? It's what it's required, that's the question. We are about to get underway. It did last game, it absolutely worked wonders, and Olaf Meister said that just as much in the interview. It's like, I was worried up until the pause, and that's perhaps what they need to do, but they are going to have to go on a tear to try and turn this around. Envy just 1 round away from match point. And they are trying to switch things up themselves there. Kenny looking for the peak and going aggressive once again. Flusher and Pronax, though, are quickly taking advantage of this one. They're out and long A. Apex and Kenny, they're all the way up in mid.
Great double push here, but Apex will go down. Pronax turning around and picking up that kill, and Kenny's not kind of stuck in the middle.
Where's he going?
Weirdly, I don't know, he's got an AWP, gets a shot on Pronax, and he's trying to fall back. They should be able to punish him, but they're just not feeling it, Fnatic. They're not quick enough here. And now Kiyoshima up on the plateau, he will be dropped. NBK, he's now showing up in the doorway. There's going to be a smoke to block him off. It's a 2v3, and they're just now heading into the bomb side. There's only a single flashbang here on Kenny for the retake of Envy, but look at this spray through, almost dropping JW. The bomb, it's being put down, yes, but how tough is it going to be for Fnatic to actually keep this bomb side?
They heard the plan happy, tried to go aggressive, tried to rattle the shots through, but as you saw, NBK, he's going full on. He's just ready to pounce on through, and why would they slow down? There's the flash, that's going to catch Crims out. They're going to push on through. NBK gets one, but Crims with a spray down. He gets himself the triple, and Fnatic are not done yet.
Can you believe it? What a spray down that was. It looked like he had absolutely no chance of those flashbangs. Comes back and gets a 4-man just when Fnatic needed it. Look at this, it's absolutely insane. What a play. That is a big stage play, and Crims playing out of his mind there. So the reaction from EnVyUS was to push up middle and cause chaos. And once again, it worked, and they got us to a 4-on-2, but What a round that was again.
I mean, if this comeback happens, and that has to be the catalyst right there. You can't see that as a teammate and not be inspired to try and see if you can follow it up. A very aggressive push into middle here. Fnatic, there's the change of pace that we were just talking about. They're coming in. Apex, now he realizes, we're right to Kiyoshima. He's looking the other way. He's going to go down, and Apex Kid is spray down one he can. It's a 2-for-1 trade, but he's so low on health, and Flusher will take him out. And now 3v3 retake, and Envy, they're not that close to the bomb side. As it goes down here, this retake's going to be much tougher than last time.
No kits in hand either. They're going to have to make a decision here whether it's going to be worth it.
NBK coming from tunnels. They're in position to go for this, but the question is, have they got the time? And NBK gets a little peek. I think he maybe just checking for Flusher. That single little tap, if it lands, there's the flash. He's going to push on through, but I don't think he's going to be expecting Crims around the corner. He finds JW. He finds Flusher, but he doesn't manage to land the clean shot. Now Crims, is he going to come to the rescue once again? It doesn't matter. Flusher's in the corner. Fnatic close out the round. It was so close, though. They are just hanging on by a thread.
Such a close round here. That retake, when they've got the EnVyUS have got enough rounds here, I'd have liked them actually to save those guns, take it into the next, and use that economy going into this round. But now it looks like they'd have to be onto a full eco here. And Pronak's predicting that as well. You can see him getting the SL, and Olofmeister as well, getting the SMGs out, allows them to kind of scout out the map, see what's going on, and get information as to what the CT setup is presenting to them.
If you think you're playing against a round where they might be tempted to stack up somewhere, it's great to have that 1 max 10. What a shot there. Crims getting executed outside of the B bomb site, and there's a good grenade on Apex, will shut him down. And I like the fact that Pronak's leading the charge. If he drops the Mag 10, so what? But not a big giveaway, but maybe they found out where the stack is. In return, they found an MTB bomb site after a couple of kills.
NBK's hunted JW down. That's an AWP in the hands now. It could be passed across the Kenny as he's making tracks, so anything will work out for EnVyUS. They have plenty of rounds to play with still. Fnatic will close this one out, but they need to make sure they don't lose any more rifles. Their economy is not exactly the cleanest right now.
But now getting into double digits. This is the danger point where they feel they know who they're up against. The king of comebacks, we saw it before. I've got a feeling they may be able to do this. This is going to be a really exciting finish to this map. And we will save the AWP on Kenny S there, but looking at the economy of the rest of the team, they will have enough to buy next round, but it's very important they do save that AWP.
They're going to be able to do that as well. Kenny all the way up in the terrorist spawn here, and that is a big giveaway. Put a rifle in the hands of Kenny like this, and you really never know what might happen.
Well, we've seen some very aggressive rounds, we've seen some very passive ones. I'd like to see EnVyUS just play back a little bit. Instead of taking the game to Fnatic and allowing them to get early frags, just hold back and force Fnatic into an execute. You see Kenny is changing his position now. He's going to go towards long and see what he can get there, but he won't have any T towards him. We can see all of them heading towards the B tunnels.
This is a speedy little train from Fnatic, and you know what? It's worked the last 2 rounds. Why not try it again? But Apex and Kiyoshima are yet to go down. They do get themselves 1 and a second. Kiyoshima going big for his team when it counts. Flusher and JW, they're caught in the corner. Happy gets another. He tries to go through the smoke, and Envy managed to take it to match point without losing a single man.
I assume they thought the CT economy wouldn't be fantastic. A B rush, try and get the early frag, but not even making 1 single kill there. This destroys their economy. You can see we're on the match point now for EnVyUS, and have a look over there. Just going to be pistols and 1 AK in the hands. We can see Flusher may be able to buy 1 as well, but what a fantastic round from EnVyUS. They really are in a strong position now, and it looks like another fast play coming from Fnatic.
Yeah, they're coming out long here. NBK, Kenny are both there, and a bit of a smoke going up. Already back in the bomb side. They don't feel any temptation to try and fight it. They just want to play this one safely and not give anything easily to Fnatic, who are still being very fast. And NBK going down. This might be on Kenny. He's got the AWP. He's in a good position, but already very low on health. Molotov to block out the bomb side, and Apex with a shot on Pronax. A follow-up headshot before he drops. And Kenny trying to keep himself alive, but they're coming up long. It's Olofmeister. Crims gets the shot, and it's a 2v2. And definitely, Fnatic, they can extend this series a little bit longer here. Olofmeister gets a shot on Happy, and now it's Kiyoshima in a 1v2. He's running up catwalk. He's got a lot of time here with the kit, with the flashbang, and with Olof very low on health. He's looking for the shot. He's jumping, and he gets it. Oh no, that's ridiculous. And now it's all on Crims. In a 1v2 here, he's got a massive health advantage, but Kiyoshima, can he do it? He's down in the pit, he's jumping again and shooting, and Crims, just 1 bullet is going to be enough. Can he get it? He should get it. Just 9 left in the magazine here for Kiyoshima. That bomb taking away, and this might not be enough. Crims, I think he's stalled for enough time. KO gonna go down. A triple kill here for the Swedish player. And a little bit more for Fnatic.
Can you believe it? The Hail Mary play running out long with the pistols and a couple of rifles actually works out for them. And of course it does. It's Fnatic. They're never going to give up in this situation. And they buy themselves another life here and get a step closer. 4 rounds required to tie this one up. But you can see the money's still bad in their game. The Scout coming off a flusher, but it's going to be a Scout and MBK too. But EnVyUS does retain the AWP and he will be facing as well. Narrowly misses out on the shot there.
So close. Are we going to see aggression once again? Apex is just pushing straight through tunnels. He's going to check out. He's going to get around the backside of Crims if he looks across the side, but Crims spins around and gets himself the kill. A side wide open. JW making his way across there, and that smoke will keep EnVyUS out of play. And remember, their economy is also in a poor shape, and this is suddenly turning very much in Fnatic's favor, despite the fact it's Envy on match point.
Flusher, he missed that peak with just a pixel. He doesn't realize that Kiyoshima's right in front of him. And Kiyoshima, I think you heard that grenade. He's going to go with the FAMAS and take him out. Happy with the kill as well. Oh no, they're very far away from the site. And that's the one thing that's keeping Fnatic safe here. If those 2 kills had happened closer to the site, that could have been very scary.
Once they got the bomb down, it seemed like they were in a safe position. And EnVyUS, once again, trying to save his AWP. He's going to be towards T-Spawn, though, just hoping he can be gifted this one. But taking a look at their money as well, they may be in a very difficult situation. They have about $1,900 each going into the next round. So he wants to make sure he can keep this just to have a chance to give us some frags. But he's not done yet. He takes down JW. And will he be able to find another frag or will he get taken down? Time will tell.
Oh, no! Kenny's orb goes down. Thought he'd managed to linger in that smoke long enough, but Pronax hunts him down, and that is absolutely massive as well, because Envy now on a save, and Fnatic, he could be dragging this to overtime. I think Envy are going to get 1 rifle round left.
Yeah, just got to take this round by round. Fnatic doing so much to get back into this series. I can't believe it, but it looks like they'll be... Oh, this stack from the CT zone. This could be it.
If they really push long into this stack, that will be...
Oh my God,
a little bit interesting. They roll around the corner. They've got no flashbangs. There's the one actually, Kenny. He goes down. Olaf with the follow-up kill. They should be falling back. They must realize they're all here now, and Fnatic are still fighting, even though they don't need to. They are coming out on top, but this is a big risk to take right here. JW gonna go down as well. What is going on here, Lee?
You can't ask aggressive players to not be aggressive when they have rifles versus pistols. They just don't want any of it, but it is... Common sense has finally run true for Fnatic, and Crimson Flusher do make their way to B site. They will get the plant down, and Envy, well, they've managed to rescue 2 AKs. I was talking about how their economy is in trouble. Keeping hold of these 2 AKs will be pretty big for them going into the next round.
Absolutely. Now looking at the 15-13, it's going to be very difficult now. This is when the pressure comes in. Can they handle it? Can they hold on? Fnatic, 2 more required here, but this is the grand final we wanted. It's going right down to the wire.
I mean, it had a terrific start, and I think it hasn't really let off since. We started at a very, very high level, and it's kept going on. And it's only the first map here. If Fnatic make this into overtime, I don't know what will happen. We'll end up in a situation where fatigue is also going to be a factor. How long can you keep performing at such a high level?
That is the question. Here we go, EnVyUS. It's now or never. They could be staring at a potential overtime. Fnatic from 15-9, I believe they've managed to claw this back. Incredible stuff.
JW has got that long spawn again. I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for a double ore for them as well. He's going to have contention. This frag could be massive.
Managed to land it, gets flashed out, tries to go for the chance, but Happy's going to get the spray down in the end, and JW getting a second peek. Maybe a little greedy, trying to get something through the smoke, but it doesn't work out, and Happy will rotate back.
Bomb all the way in top middle, so a very clear indication here for Fnatic that they want to wait and see. This is the default spread on DUST2. They don't want to lose the 29th round in the first map here to someone sneaking up behind them. That would be the worst feeling. They want to make sure that Envy are far back and defensive, and then they'll go for a play. They've got 2 smokes, 3 smokes in fact, and 2 Molotovs. Very important with these Molotovs if you're going to execute on the A-bomb side to flush out anyone who's there. But look at Kenny pushing through. He goes down to Olaf. How does that work? He gets that shot, and this might happen for Fnatic.
That's a good molly. That's going to slow them down, but Olaf's going to push on through, and then that's going to catch MBK out. He's the man in the cross, but he's been flashed out. Apex is going to join them, but Olaf's already in position. Now the rest of the Fnatic, they're starting to push on, but the rotate, the counter, the fake, it's all working out, and it's Olaf absolutely pulling the strings around the back. JW is going to head back towards A site and completely keep EnVyUS away from this one. 15-14 looks almost guaranteed here, ladies and gentlemen. Apex and Keo, they can't go for it.
So we saw Olaf Meister again. The EnVyUS went for the push on shore with the flashbang. He took down a no-scope and then just opened up the bomb site completely. Fantastic stuff for him. 3 frags, and what a performance. We know he is one of the best players in the world, but Kiyoshima desperately trying to stay alive now. He knows how important it is to save this rifle.
They've got nothing if this goes down, and it will go down. It's Pronax to pick up the kill. We're going to go to the 30th round here. 14-15, and the economy on Envy, well, they've got 2 people who can buy reasonably, and the West, they're going to have to try and see if they can keep up here. What a match.
We have to think back to that round of Crims on the B-bomb side, the 4-on-1 situation where maybe they were being a little bit too cavalier with their retake onto the B side. Maybe this has come back to haunt them now as we go into the 30th round.
You've got to think back, 7 rounds in, Olaf Meister, not a single kill on the board, and here he's standing at about to hit 20. It's an incredible turnaround, and when players like that do step up, Fnatic absolutely respond. Now, final round of regular time. Will Fnatic do it? Will they take it to overtime in what looked like an unwinnable situation, or will EnVyUS finally close out this match? They are understandably playing it very cautiously.
Nothing being shown right now for Envy. They're not giving up any easy kills. At the same time, they're also allowing Fnatic to control the pace of the game, which is what they weren't doing earlier that led them so many rounds. A good little trick smoke here for Olaf Meister to try and peek through, and Happy, he's feeling very tempted, but he's gonna be a little bit patient and ends up falling back at now 45 seconds here. And the bomb is still in T-spawn with Flusher.
This is very clever actually from EnVyUS. They're not giving any information away whatsoever. You can see the terrorists desperately just trying to find a kill here just to open it up and work out what's going on. But it's not going to happen for them. The CTs are playing so passively.
Flusher's making his way with the bomb over to B site. I think Olaf's going to be the man that sells a gigantic fake here. Keo's going to try and rotate, but he's going to run in headlong straight to Crims. Crims will cut him out. Pronax and Flusher. Apex is left alone over on B site now, but they're not smoking because Flusher doesn't want to choose to throw it down. He's all the way over in tunnels, but it doesn't matter when they're landing shots like this. Apex is trying to stop them, but it's not going to happen. It will be overtime in the first map of the grand finals.
I can't believe it. How has this happened? They were so far away from this, and the euphoria they must be feeling right now after getting back into this. And it came down to some amazing situations. Like I said, the rule book of CS is being thrown out the window here. So many unexplainable rounds going on. It was been an absolutely fantastic opening to this grand final.
I feel like for anyone who's also a veteran of watching Global Offensive, maybe especially, there's so many tiny signs and signals that they're playing at a completely different level right now. You saw JW in the middle actually going for the pre-fire AWP shot on the right-hand side of the door. He didn't even wait for them to cross. He wanted for them to try and set up and just shoot them as they were crossing. There's so many little things that you almost never see in regular play or in normal situations. Yeah. What a game this is. Now, Henry, I've got to ask you, how does overtime differ from regulation? How is this going to affect the players?
Well, this is going to put Fnatic in a fantastic situation. EnVyUS is going to be so frustrated with that after having such a huge lead there and throwing it away towards the end, especially with some really questionable rounds. We mentioned that 4-on-1 situation with Crims as well. We didn't ever see it coming this far, but everything's reset now, and Fnatic know they're in the driving seat. The momentum shifted in their favour, and EnVyUS need to work out what went wrong for them there and why they got shut out. Towards the end, it was absolutely crazy. So many force buys going in favour of Fnatic. We kind of just thought, okay, they've got one more round on the board. It's going to be ended the next one, but it never happened. Fnatic just kept the pressure on, and amazing scenes here. And this is exactly what we wanted.
This is indeed what we wanted, and for a moment we thought it was going to be a quick done deal on the first map, but how wrong were we at the 10-5 first half. Fnatic, again, the pause, it rings true. Whatever Pronax comes up with in that pause time must be absolute magical words. That guy needs to run on and start managing Real Madrid.
It's a great synergy between the players. Vugo in the background, they're talking to Pronax. They really come up with some good stuff, and they have a lot of resources in play on the Fnatic team to try and figure out exactly what's happening. We've got the overtime. They start with $10,000 now. They need to get 4 rounds in total here to win. We're looking for the first team to 19 rounds, and they'll be taking DUST2.
Interesting that neither have gone for the double upsetter, which most of them were running throughout, so clearly worried about their economical problem if they lose that round.
Both players getting tagged there. You can see JW and MBK taking damage here. Big aggression at the start of this round, and here we go then. Kenny S actually getting tagged as well. This is an interesting start to the round.
Leftmeister getting the grenade thrown straight on towards Kiyoshima as well, so a lot of damage being dished out by Fnatic, but as of yet, no opener going in their favour. It's looking like it may well be an A hit. Leftmeister trying to sell a flake. It's something he does quite regularly, and it's going to be all on MBK here.
This is not a comfortable position to be in. When they all come around this corner, MBK on 16 health. When he goes down, Kenny's going to get smoked off, and Happy will be very much alone in that bomb site. This could all rest on one person. He makes the jump. He's going to try and buy time with his flashbang. It's up once, but they're all coming mid-air shot, and MBK is down, and there's 40 seconds left. Fnatic, they actually do slow it down. They want to see if Envy are going to make any kind of mistake, and